Smart people fall for this. It looks like final offers. It is not. After this, you will spot these patterns instantly. And once you see them, they stop working. The negotiation is going perfectly. Then suddenly, nothing. They stop answering emails. Your calls go straight to voicemail without a word. You feel a cold pit in your stomach. You start questioning your last proposal. You check your sent folder 10 times. This pattern works by creating uncertainty. Sound familiar? Picture this. A client loves your pitch on Friday, then ghosts you for 2 weeks. You offer a massive discount just to hear back, or a manager stops inviting you to meetings. You spend your weekend wondering if you are fired. If you hear these, you are in it. You should know what went wrong or figure it out yourself. Once you see the pattern, the pressure fades. You stop sending desperate follow. Ups, you realize the silence is a tool, not a reflection of your value. Awareness changes how you respond, but that is nothing compared to the next one. It is much more aggressive. You catch a colleague taking credit for your work. When you confront them, they do not apologize. Instead, they tell you your aggression is making the office a hostile environment. Suddenly, you are the one being investigated. You feel confused and defensive. You start explaining why you are not a bully. You find yourself apologizing for things you did not even do. This is a common control dynamic. Recognize this? Your boss misses a deadline, then tells you your poor communication caused the delay. You end up staying late to fix a mistake they made. Watch for these phrases, "You made me do this," or "Look what you are doing to me." Once you recognize this, the dynamic changes. You stop defending your character. You stick to the facts of the original problem. Noticing this creates distance. Context matters, but patterns tend to repeat. And it gets even sneakier. A director gives you a vague project with no instructions. You do your best, but the moment you hand it in, they explode with anger. They have been waiting for you to fail a test you did not know you were taking. You feel like you are walking on eggshells. You start over, analyzing every tiny detail. You ask permission for everything just to be safe. This dynamic thrives on unpredictability. Been there. A client asks for a quick update, but actually wants a full report. When you send a paragraph, they tell everyone you are unprofessional. If you hear this, it is a red flag. I knew you would do this, or I was testing you. Once you see the trap, its power weakens. You stop guessing what people want. You demand clear expectations instead of chasing approval. Understanding removes the urgency. But wait until you see how they use your own fears against you. They do not just ask for a favor, they attach a catastrophe to it. If we do not land this client today, the whole department might be cut. They use your loyalty as a leash. You feel trapped and responsible for everyone's survival. You start working 80-hour weeks. You skip family events because you are scared of the consequences. This mechanism relies on emotional pressure. You know exactly what I mean. A partner says, "If you take that promotion, our relationship is over." Or a client says, "If you do not give me this price, I will tell everyone you are a scam. Listen for these. You will regret this, or I will tell everyone your secrets." Once you see it, the influence weakens. You realize the threat is usually a bluff. You stop negotiating with people who hold you hostage. Clarity replaces confusion. This last one is the most common of all. They remind you of a small favor they did 3 years ago to get what they want today. Every time you set a boundary, they bring up how much they have sacrificed for you. You feel like a bad person for saying no. You start abandoning your own needs. You feel a constant sense of debt that never gets paid off. This is how the cycle maintains itself. Sound familiar? You ask for a weekend off, and your boss says, "After everything I did to get you that raise." Or a coworker says, "Fine, I will just stay here and suffer alone." After everything I did for you, or you do not care about the team. Once you see it, it stops feeling absolute. You realize that a favor is not a lifetime contract. You stop paying for the same debt over and over. Now you see what is really happening behind the scenes. These are not just personality quirks. They are patterns designed to keep you off balance. You will notice these in boardroom, in emails, and in everyday conversations. Most people will keep reacting, keep apologizing, and keep wondering why they feel so drained. But you will not. You notice patterns others miss now. My challenge to you is simple. The next time you feel that sudden urge to apologize or panic, stop, look for the pattern. Is it a silent treatment, a blame flip? Identifying it is the final step. These patterns do not define everyone. They describe specific dynamics. Understanding them gives you clarity, not paranoia. This awareness creates distance, not fear. You choose how to respond now.